J-Law back to answer more goddamn questions. Questions are actually piling up, which is a good goddamn thing. Got a few paid skis in. I don't know about an acceptable number, but yeah, still down the quota as far as the days go by. But had some of that left over, and I have order questions. Seemed like got a handful of them just all in one day today. So nonetheless, let's get to these. I'm going to do this one first because I kicked down the goddamn tomato can down the goddamn road. It's an order question from Alex Gilbert. Alex, I'll be out in Phoenix. I think I told you that email. I'll be out in Phoenix and for the New Year's. So I think I arrived the 28th or some shit. But don't count that day because I'm getting there in the evening. Like not hanging out at fucking midnight when I arrive at 9 p.m. Get to my Airbnb and all that other bullshit. So I think 29th and then come back the second, some shit like that. But everything's purchased, so be out there again so we can meet up, you and Eric Gal, and shoot the shit. It'd be nice to get goddamn Max Cavalier while I'm out there, or Cavalier Brothers would be ideal. But I mean, I'm sure that's fucking asking too much. So if I had to settle for just one, I would settle for goddamn Max. You did give me that email to his wife or whatever. I didn't use it yet. I guess I will. Yeah, I still have it, so I'll shoot her a message. I'm expecting no fucking reply. But it'd be nice while I'm out there, flying out there, dude. I mean, fucking Sacred Reich had no goddamn problems. So that'd be ideal while out there is hit up the goddamn Cavalier brothers, and so we will see. If you know them, Alex or anybody knows them, put the goddamn word in. Don't duck the dog like goddamn John Gallagher. I mean, granted, speaking of John Gallagher, I'll poke around if I can find anyone else that I know knows him. Which cause it's one of those things is I know guys that kind of know him, but it seems like nobody has his fucking contact. The only person that kind of did was Mike Hamilton. He gave me a phone number. He said it was old. That was like a year ago or whatever. The first time I was trying to get him. But Fetus, I just found out, didn't even realize they're playing here before or day after Carcass. So I'm not going to the Fetus show if I'm not getting no interview. I've seen Fetus a million goddamn times, and goddamn is that fan base annoying as fuck. Because Carcass trying to get Jeff and Bill. This video probably, this might go, we'll see. Well, I mean, I don't know. Around this time, this video might go first. Carcass might go up first. But nonetheless, you'll find out within 5 days of this video or so if they duck the dog or not. But I'm expecting Gallagher to duck the dog. But in the meantime, you'll know if the dog's ducked or he had no goddamn luck if you don't see any Gallagher interview around. Let's say, I think the show is October 1st or something. If by whenever the fuck this video goes up, if you by the say October 10th you don't see nothing, that means he ducked the dog. His defense on this one is, like I said, I don't know anyone else that knows him that I can ask around. So I've asked, the higher ups that I know that might know him. So not just showing up and it's not like the old days. Like I have my pictures with John and shit like that in the early 2000s. They're just walking around. He's hiding on his goddamn bus or backstage, whatever the fuck he's doing. He's getting blowjobs by the goddamn groupies. Who the fuck knows? He's too cool for school now. Too cool to hang out with the goddamn devils. So, yeah, I'm not going there to hang out with a bunch of goddamn wiggers and fucking just stand around with my fucking thumb my ass $15 goddamn beers at the goddamn Agora for no goddamn interview. And God only knows what fucking bullshit ass fucking acts are opening up for them. Didn't even get that goddamn far. So we'll see. But it'd be sure nice to get a goddamn Gallagher interview. It'd be the best goddamn Fetus interview you've ever motherfucking seen. Alex Gilberts. Hey, Justin. You might hate this question, being a record label, but we're a similar age. Just curious if you burned CDs back in the day. Yes and no. I didn't per se. I always went out and bought the album. But what I did, and to this day, I have a lot of CD burns of demos, bootleg live shows. That's how I heard of, like, especially Kanye and shit, like a lot of demo tapes that I think a lot of these tapes he had transferred to CD. Big D as well. That's how I got like the Charon demos. Who else did I was listening to a lot on CD? Darkness demos. Like I heard the Darkness demos before the album. Like Darkness from Germany. The first album's good. After that, the second album, talk about a wimpy thrash record. Third album, holy fucking shitski, do they shit the goddamn bed. But even the first album, I was like, it's good. Demos are better. I heard them first. Big D gave me the demos on a CDR. I had them for years. Sacrilege, demos are best. The debut album's great, female fronted goddamn band. Um, Demos are best. All has them on fucking CD. Well, actually, I have a bootleg. I don't know if it's a bootleg, actually. There's an LP. If the quality of at least the cover and shit, it's a foldover. It's crap. It's just a demo LP. Hell's hat. I don't think we have it in stock. You can search the goddamn site. But Sacrilege, that's the best goddamn shit at the fucking demos. But that's what I heard first when I heard the album. I'm like, yeah, I do like the album. But demos are better. But I got that on a CDR, bro. That's how I first heard that. Before it was released officially, I had the Sacred Right demo on CDR. So a lot of shit like that, stuff that didn't come out. And to this day, still some of that on CDRs. So in that sense, yes. But the new Cannibal Corpse, when I get a CDR, I'm like, that's gay as fuck. Just buy the album. We burned countless CDs to listen to. I discovered Mortician this way. Yeah, that's kind of way. Yeah, guys, we would again, guys I cared about. I didn't give a fuck about anybody my age at that point. Anybody my age, their opinion was completely irrelevant to me on music. I never talked music with anybody my age. To me, I always looked up to the older guys because I'm like, I'm gonna go with the veterans, the people that know the shit. I'm not going with some fucking hoagie who's learning on the fly like I am at this point at 14 years old. You're 14, what the fuck do you possibly know? That's why it's so goddamn annoying when you read the comments and shit, and you know it's these 14, 15, 16, 17, 18-year-old kids, all the same, dude. 18's the same as 14. Hate to break it to you, brah, brah. But it is. Um, they now can voice their opinion. It's like, dude, you don't get a fucking opinion. Not one that's valued to post. That it's because when it's posted, it's put in writing, and half the time, well, not half the time, 99% of the fucking time, there's no user ID photo or it's not their name. It's fucking Crack Snorter 612. So you don't know who the fucking Crack Snorter 612 is. And it's some 15-year-old putting out their fucking Cradle of Filth is goth mall metal. It's like, dude, you don't get an opinion because it's now put out there almost like that's a fact for other 15-year-olds to read. And it's like, dude, that opinion is invalid. You are not allowed to have a goddamn opinion. You're not allowed to have one in your head, but you keep it to yourself and tape on that mouth shut until you got 20 years or better under that bullet belt. Then you get to make statements in writing online. Till then, you should not even have the option to fucking put up. You even leave a comment. Shouldn't even have the option. Sending goddamn questions to learn, but comments you don't fucking get them. Your opinions, it's worth less than a goddamn dog's as far as I'm concerned. So you don't get to make one, goddamn it. So I always looked up the goddamn veterans. And I knew that. I never fucking went around yapping my fucking lips, giving my opinion. Now, again, if they asked, hey, what do you think of this? If they asked, sure, of course. It's like I was legitimately point blank to my face asked. But never went barking telling somebody that they're wrong or whatever. The Kanyas, the Dwayne Morrises, the guys that are much older than me, 15 years older than me when I was 15 years old. But if they ask, I might be like, oh, that's a geezer rock album or something like that. It's like they legitimately asked, do you like it? I remember Kanye like asking about X, Y, and Z. You like the Scorps? So, oh, man, my dad likes Scorps. You fucking goddamn geezer rock. Come on, Scorps is fucking great. Fine, whatever. And I didn't sit there and argue with them. Just went, I don't like it, man. But again, because he asked me. I didn't sit there and go and try to like school him. I'm like, no, he's the teacher. I'm the student. Shut the fuck up and you fucking listen. And you take what you will from that and see what you like. So, hey, fuck who. I still have my Burn Chainsaw Dismemberment CD somewhere. Bought the physical later in life, of course. You never did Napster or the stuff that would give your computer a virus. Yeah, Napster, I never did that either. Example, I would buy the new Cannibal Corpse CD with lit the homies borrow, then they bring home and burn it, then bring it back to me at school the next day. Yeah, dude, I would never let the homies borrow shit as far as I'm concerned because I wouldn't trust the goddamn homies. You know, you'd be fucking like, go to get your goddamn Cannibal CD back and it looked like someone took sandpaper to the goddamn fucking disc and said, fuck you to it. And the goddamn booklet's got cum stains on it from him whacking off. And then when you went to go pick it up initially to get it, you had to drive over his house. He didn't actually bring it because he forgot it each time. I'm like, hey, bro, what the fuck? You got my goddamn my CC CD? Oh, yeah, it's out in the garage. Garage? Fuck's it doing there? That's usually be the goddamn scenario. Granted, I wasn't in that scenario because I knew that's what that scenario would be because everybody fucking sucks and everybody's unreliable. I worked the fast food chain as a kid. Yep. As far as I'm concerned, every youngin should. If you're 14 or 15, Mac Daddies, DK, that's where you go. I think it's a great place to fucking start, and you kind of learn how those types of businesses are ran, and you learn what speed and efficiency is if you get your head out of your ass and you fucking pay attention. Because I brought that into the goddamn Hell's Days, you know what I mean? As far as being efficient as possible. At a line at BK, man, when you're standing around, there's no customers. You got time to lean, you got time to clean. There's always something to fucking do. Damn fucking straight. Rule goes after that here too. You think we're fucking sitting around eating pizza, flipping demo tapes? Even if orders are caught up, which it seems like it's fucking never, dude. There's never. I could spend 24 hours a day on fucking meth up all day, 7 days a week here, caught up on orders, and never be out of work. Find something to do. CDs that need to be cased, shit that need shelves that need organizing, goddamn boxes that need to be made up, stuff that needs to be brought down from over fucking head, trades that are backed up. I mean, there's always something that needs to be done. Inventory out the fucking ass. The inventory's fucked up out the wazoo as far as shit not online or it's off. God, need a massive inventory day, but Jesus fuck. 50,000 titles or more in stock, brah. That's a tall task. Why is it a tall task, dog? I'm not even getting the detail, dumb, but it's not too hard to fucking figure out why. Magic, because it takes days and days, shit selling at the same time, overlap, etc. Not getting the nitty gritty. But goddamn, it's a pain in the ass. Only done it once or twice in company goddamn history. But anytime the dog's doing the goddamn pull, which is kind of rare. Why is it rare, dog? Dogs fucking run the goddamn company getting more important shit done. So usually it's Elcat that does the goddamn pull. But the days that I have to chip in and do it, because I'm not too good for anything, roll up them goddamn elbow sleeves and get it goddamn done, is I'm always annoyed. So, Jesus fuck, this ain't on the site. This ain't on the site. How do you know? Because it's fucking a 5-year-old LP, one copy sitting there, flies out the fucking door, dog knows his goddamn metal. There is no way this is on the site and not selling. So I'm updating inventory, writing shit down. Shit, if I go out there now and just eyeball the shelves, I guarantee you right now I'll find 30 fucking things that aren't on the site. One just sitting there collecting dust. And not even gonna mention any other fucking names that do the goddamn pull that they never catch that shit and just blows the dog's fucking mind. But can't rely on anybody but yourself, right? But that's still only. So I worked at the fast food chain as a kid, but that still only brought in so much money as a young buck. I couldn't just buy everything I wanted physical copy of back then. Yeah, no, I get it, 100%. We went as far as burning our parents' copies of Black Sabbath, Iron Maiden, etc. So we had a copy for our CD players, CD Walkmans. Makes sense. Streaming didn't really exist back then the way it does now. Damn straight. I mean, I don't know how old you are, Alex, but you're probably not that much. Which I think you said high school 02, 06, so you graduated in 06? Yeah, so I graduated in 03. So yeah, we're around the same time. Streaming didn't exist really back then. What do you mean didn't exist at all? At least if it did, I was out of the fucking loop. I didn't know about it. So burning CDs was a great way for us to familiarize with more music and full albums faster. Yeah, I agree. Don't get me wrong, I still bought way more physical product back than the average person did. Hopefully, I don't have too much egg in my face here. But with the timestamps above, I've been still listening to metal way longer than a lot of these posers. Well, based on your time frame, dude, again, I can tell you right now is I mean, you've been listening to metal longer than someone been alive. How do you know, dog? Metal. Come up to me. How old are you? Jesus fuck, you look like you're 12 years old. I'm 17. So do the math. 17. Well, it's 20. We're in 2024. What is that? If they're 17 now, what year is that they're born? Is that 08, 06? I do fucking simple math right now. It's 14, 07, 2007. Yeah, so you're a graduate. So if they're 17, and I met them. I met multiple 17-year-olds. I met 16-year-olds. They come up to me. That means they're born in 2007. You graduated in 06. There you the fuck go. They weren't even alive. Literally weren't even alive. And there's nothing wrong with that. I like seeing that because it keeps the scene alive. I don't want just a bunch of goddamn burnout fucking geezers that only listen to goddamn Black Sabbath and the latest fucking thing they listen to is Possessed. We don't want that. The scene will fucking die. I do like seeing the young blood get into it. However, I just question, and again, I'll be proven right or wrong in 20 years. Are you going to be into this when you're 40 years old? I would say 80% of them, no, probably won't be. And well, how do you know that, dog? Because I've seen it time and time again. Although people I grew up with shit, 17 and shit, they're roughly around my age. Or when I was 15 going to shows, and let's say there was 19-year-olds and stuff going there, I don't see them at shows no more. Literally not a single one. They're all gone. Where are they? Dead in jail or burn out. It's one of the three. I don't see them. So if I see none from when I was growing up, I think Me saying the ones I meet, it's out of state, stuff like that, I think 80% is a pretty goddamn generous number. And I'm being oh so generous with that number. It's probably more like 95% aren't going to be into it. It's what it is, at least based off my experience and what I've seen. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. And quite frankly, I don't really give a fuck either way. David Nash, paid question. Hey, J-Dog, love your videos. Congrats on the GB interview, too. I had an idea as a fellow coffee lover myself. Have you considered an HHR line of licensed coffee? Somebody asked about that, and I'm like a Deicide or Nunslaughter blend, some creative name like Hellfire Roasted, or maybe a Mortician Ground Up Remains blend. The reason I don't like that, man, is because all they're doing is they're literally just grabbing a goddamn Vulgars or something, maybe not something as shitty as Vulgars, but something like that. They're literally just peeling off the label and slapping their own logo. It's not Hell's Headbangers Coffee. It's Hell's Headbangers Coffee. If the dog's fucking flying down to goddamn Columbia, kicking over the goddamn cocaine makers, making his way to the goddamn coffee fields, grounding up his own fucking shit, taste testing. Oh, this is the best goddamn beans. Let me take a goddamn 6 fucking bags of this fucking home, baggy it up, and fucking sell it online. That's Hell's Headbangers Coffee. Not going and buying something at goddamn Walmart's, peeling the sticker off and putting your logo on. That's just stupid. So that's what they're doing. Which, whatever, I guess it's their hustle. I don't really give a fuck, but I'm just saying that's what it is. Alexander Graywoods, Pete question. Sup, bro hammer? Got another exercise question. Oh, fucking gym question. That's a paid ski for gym exercise question for Deputy Dog's fitness program. I'm heading to France for a ski vacation at 13,000 feet in March. Holy fuck. I don't know shit about skiing, so I don't know how much help I'm going to hear. Normally I hike and ski at my local hill. Where the fuck are you at, homeboy? Well, we're only at 1,000 feet in Rochester. Basically, once you get out in the real shit, you're sucking wind with the elevation difference. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. I mean, supposedly that's the way it was in Colorado. I felt fine. But, yeah, I mean, somewhere like where you're going is probably worse. Any good cardio/training tips for a week of shredding 45-minute runs to alleviate fatigue and improve performance with the legs, lungs, with the elevation oxygen change? It says no wimpy black Legion's medal on this trip. Thanks, Bra. I think it was a missed opportunity. I'm not sure what we're talking about there. You should have named Dead by Dog Fest Carnage in the Temple of the Dog, Alex Graywood. Well, I think Dead by Dog is a pretty goddamn catchy title, I must say so myself. As far as your thing, I've never done the elevation shit. The only thing I can say is just get as good as you can at cardio now, not elevated, and you'll take a hit. I've never done it, and it's one of those things. It's kind of like if somebody was asking me, how do I get better at weightlifting, or how do I get better at fucking at just regular cardio? Here's an idea: start doing it. You'll just you doing it, you'll get better over the weeks if you can do it consistently. I mean, there's nothing you can. What are you gonna do? The elevation, you go there, lack of oxygen. There's nothing you can do. Just you'll get used to it. You'll rough it out, and if your cardio is already pretty good here, it's gonna take a dip there. Maybe you'll be able to do half or 2/3 of what you can over there that you can't here, and just carry it over and just get better and better and better as you as it. But as far as right now, I mean, there's nothing I can think of you can do. Just get your ass on and start doing it, and you'll get better as the time goes by. Joe Pion, this goddamn order question. Hey, dog, oh, God, another goddamn, well, gym-related goddamn question. This would piss him off, I guess, right? Hey, dog, both my AC joints and my shoulders are fucked now from bodybuilding/construction-related injuries. How do I get bigger traps without doing shrugs? What is your training split? I mean, you can do upright fucking rows. I mean, but if anything, I guess whatever the hell else don't fucking hurt. But I mean, dude, what is everybody's obsession? That's kind of like a kid thing. Are you young? I would sure as hope not. If you already got fucked up shoulders, then you're really doing something stupid. Because even if you're doing training and construction, if you're 25, your joints are fucked up. It means you're doing. I can promise you, no offense, you're doing something stupid. There's no reason they should be worn out that fast. Now, if you're in your 40s, different fucking story, because that's wear and tear and just overuse. So, like, yeah, if you're in your 20s, then you did something dumb. And the reason I say that too, it's usually kids. Why are you obsessed with fucking traps? Traps, I mean, it looks disproportionate as fuck if you get them overly big. Just get everything big. Like I love guys like, yeah, I'm trying to get my arms bigger, and I'm looking at them. They never look like they look on a day in their life. I'm like, dude, you need to get everything bigger. Train your whole body. What are you talking about? So, having said that, and based off your question, you probably do too. Do back training. Do your rows. Do your pull downs. Do all that. If you could do upright rows, that'll directly work them. Though the traps are getting worked like a motherfucker. You don't, dude. a lot of guys don't even do shrugs ever. I kind of throw them in here and there. For those like 2 years straight, I do them at all. You don't need to, and not to mention if they get too big, which they're not going to grow on too much out of proportion, anyways. Things like to grow in sync with each other. Um, your nice round capped off delts, rear, side, and front delts. That's way more impressive. If you have fucking big old fucking traps and each cap of the delt isn't developed, that looks like dog shit. It looks completely like unesthetic, and it just looks like crap. So why would you even want to do that? Just do your shoulder training, do your fucking back training, training shoulders with shoulder presses and back training. Dude, your delt, I mean, your traps are getting a shit ton of fucking work. Just like when you even biceps and stuff. When you see all these clowns and they're doing 30 sets of biceps, bicep curls. What are you doing, dude? You only need a few sets. You, when you're doing all your pulling exercises, pull ups, fucking pull downs, rows, your biceps are getting worked like a motherfucker with a hell of a lot more tonnage because your back can work it. But just to isolate them, do some curls. How many sets do you honestly fucking think you need? Not that many. 9 max. It's usually what I do is about 9 sets on an arm day. That's it for biceps. It's all. It's if you need more than that, you're fucking around. You're just straight up dicking around. Like what are you doing? You don't need all that. So traps need even less. It's a smaller goddamn muscle group, and they're getting hit on damn near everything. When you train back, they're getting hit like a motherfucker. When you train shoulders, they're getting hit like a motherfucker. And when you train chest, they're getting hit. What do you mean? How do go do any pressing movement for chest? Upper, flat bench, decline bench on a machine, whatever, or for free bar, whatever. Do it. When you have a strain your trap or get an injury, and go and try to fucking even flat bench. You'll find out real fucking quick how fucking much your traps are being used. They're being used like a motherfucker. So they're going to use 3 days out of the goddamn week as is. What the hell do you need another exercise for? Again, it's nice to kind of like just to isolate them, do 3-4 sets at maybe the end of a back workout. That's what I do, or a shoulder work I could do. But if you can't do them because it hurts, it's not like a deal breaker. Like you're fucked, bro. Like you're in a wheelchair and you can't do cardio and you can't train legs. That's a deal breaker. You can't do shrugs. That's like fucking. I mean, is there even any pro bodybuilders now that even do shrugs anymore? I can't even tell you the last fucking video of a pro I've seen training doing shrugs. Most of them don't even fucking do it. They got much bigger traps than you'll ever have in 10,000 years. So there's your litmus test right there. And half of maybe, or at least a very large majority of them ain't doing them. Sure, there's some that throw them in there every now and again because there's always exceptions. But I would say most, or at least half, ain't doing them, and they're much bigger than you. So why do you need to do them? That. Hopefully, that's a helpful tip. So, but at the end of the day, you can do what the fuck you want to do. Come switch the you know what we're gonna do. But got my kids in the morning later. Goddamn it.